my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. So the message I heard comes in the form of song, and the song is What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish. And you know what I'm saying? What was I made for? I used to float, now I just lie down. I used to, what I used to know, but I'm not sure now what I was made for. What was I made for? 'Cause I don't know how to feel, but I wanna try. I don't know how to feel, but someday I might. Someday I might. Baby, I swear, when I hear the song, it's like so sweet, and it's just like, I love it. I just love this song so much. And I love the fact that Billie Eilish is her own vibe so much, because I feel like most people assume, I remember when I was growing up, there was a point in time when I was all the way full blown into my whole little gothic phase. And it was about, I say about 12 years old. And it was when I started wanting to listen to rock music, alternative music. I started feeling the vibes of the, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid and I know that it's nightmare. As a child that went through a lot of trauma, I feel like it was coming. I'm shocked that I like pink as much, to be honest. As much as I've been through, I should be wearing all black every day, all day, bro. But that's just not my vibe. And you know what I'm saying? As I've said before, I'm the type of person, I'll go into a guy that I still like to shop in Hot Topic. Yeah, I do. But I'll go in there and find something pink, bro. We'll find a black shirt with pink designs on it. You know what I'm saying? I love me some Kirby. Anyways. The scripture comes from 1 Kings 14 and 26. And he took away the treasures of the house of the Lord and the treasures of the king's house. He even took away all, and he took away all the shields of gold which Solomon had made. And King Rehoboam made in their stead brazen shields and committed them unto the hands of the chief of the guard, which kept the door of the king's house. So here's the message. God said, somebody that you literally are trying to figure out what's your purpose. Okay. So I'm going to take it all the way back to Genesis. Hold on, we're going to go back to Genesis. I could just, it's common sense, really. Because if you're a boy, your purpose is to be the man. You're growing up. You will be the man of your house. You will get married to a woman. And y'all are supposed to get married and reproduce. And then you're raising your kids up and taking care of your family and being the king of your household. If you are a woman, you are literally, I feel like it's been confused so many times. Womb, man. Womb, a man with a womb. Your purpose literally is to get married to a man and procreate. There it is. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like sex is perverse. It has been turning into this perverted and perverse situation to where people are thinking that, like, you can just stick it in anything and that's okay. Like, every time you do that, you are literally creating sin, bro. And that's just the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But when it really comes down to it, if you are a woman, you are a man with a womb, and your whole purpose is to procreate. If you are a man, you are a man. And it's like, I just feel like and it's not to say that that's your only purpose. Because some people, you have a purpose to be a doctor, you have a purpose to be a lawyer, you have a purpose to be a nurse, you have a purpose to be a prophet, you have a purpose to be whatever it is that you're a teacher, a student, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what, like some people, you don't even understand that David's whole purpose was he was to be king, but he sought war in God's name. That was his purpose. He was a warrior. And then his son Solomon's purpose, he was also a warrior, but in a different light, because he warred against spirits. But that was his purpose. God said, this is somebody you're trying to figure out what your purpose is. If you are female, you will eventually find your husband, and your husband is going to procreate with you. And if you are in a position to where I don't know if this is somebody you feel like you waiting and you waiting and you waiting, you're like, where is he? Because that, every time, like, I don't know if this somebody, haven't nobody got you pregnant yet. Maybe you trying to figure out why, like, what's going on. You looking at yourself in the mirror like, dang, am I ugly? No, I'm not ugly, okay? You going places, people attracted to you. But for whatever reason, I don't know, it's like you're very irritated and you're trying to figure out why in the world have I not gotten pregnant yet if, like, that is my main purpose. That don't even make sense. And I feel like God is saying either it's a situation where you with the wrong person, or it's a situation where maybe you need to wait. Maybe God is doing something, because if you are with the wrong person, you have to allow that to go and run its course. And that's just what it is. As frustrating as it may be, 555, you have to allow it to run its course. And if you're not with the wrong person, once again, you have to allow it to run its course. But whatever the situation is, God said this is somebody you really feel like really strongly. I feel like this is strong in your heart about your purpose right now, right? And you know what I'm saying? So ironically, last night, I was like, I saw this commercial, yo, of the little baby, and they had like this new baby cam. And when I had my son, y'all, I was so like, baby, I like really took out the time, effort, and energy to get every kind of baby chic, like high-end item that I could that was out 10 years ago. Yes, I did. He had it all, baby. He had a swing. He had a little playpen with balls in it. He had a bassinet. He also had a crib. He had a changing pad. I had one of those roll-up changing pads the way you go to the restroom, you know, when you out, and you can put it on top of the thing so that your baby hair and head don't have to lay on top. Baby, I was out. I had a Michael Kors zebra print baby bag. Yes, ma'am. On it, and all this about. Anyways, I was like, oh, I want a baby, I want a baby, I want a baby, I want a baby, I want a baby. And ironically, somebody randomly messaged me emailed me talking about baby stuff, and they have some kind of baby group. But I'm like, what in the world? But I'm saying all this to say, I know I want a baby. I do. I want at least one more. And it's not to say I don't love the baby I already have. But I want a girl, I want a girl, I want a girl, I want a girl, I want a girl. I accept a boy. I'll be happy with a boy. But I want another child. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it can be frustrating when you want one and you like, dang, what do I do? And it's like you have to follow protocol. Get married, you know what I'm saying, and make a baby. And God said you have to follow protocol first, and then maybe possibly it'll happen. So I just feel like for whoever this is for, God is saying, go in the natural order of things and you'll be okay. And if you are still in the dating stage, okay, as I was watching the Sex in the City, and you know what I'm saying, I was kind of talking about Carrie, yo, because Carrie had like 5 or 6 guys on her roster, and every time they would go out, she would like see somebody out and she would be like, it's on a date. And she would walk up to him and talking to him and introducing herself. And I'm like, are you serious? That is so rude. Could you imagine being on a date with somebody and somebody else they date and walk up and start talking to them while y'all on y'all date, bro? Like, who are you? This, you know what I'm saying? Is this your wife? Let me move around, bro. Like, what's going on? Anyways, I'm saying that to say, because even like Bridget said, like in the back times, it wasn't a situation where when you were dating someone and y'all just dating, baby, you have options. It's not a situation where you're just getting to know one person. You get to know several different people at the same time. And if you are in that stage, God is saying that maybe you are I just feel like this may be somebody that you keep trying to just latch on to the first person that you like, and they end up not liking you. And it's like God is saying you doing too much. You being committed to people that's not even committed to you, and that's wild. If that person was committed to you, it wouldn't be a situation where you're the only one thinking about a baby. It would be a situation where y'all both want a baby. And if that person is not committed to you, why are you committed to them? What sense does it make for you to be committed to somebody that ain't committed to you? That makes no logical sense. Like God said, use your head, yo. And I know I have been called ditzy many times since I was knee high. And you know what I'm saying? Once again, I was a traumatized child. I was traumatized since I was 7 years old. I have been dealing with all kinds of nonsense. So I accept that, you know what I'm saying? And I know I've had family members that felt some kind of way, because I remember going home and asking my brother what it meant, and he got so dang mad. He said, who called you that? Who called you that, yo? Who? Baby, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I own it out. I can't help but to be myself. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I just feel like for whoever this is for, God says, stop being slow, yo. If that person is not even committed to you, why are you committed to them? You look stupid. And that's the truth. It shouldn't be a situation where you think y'all in a full-blown relationship and y'all about to get married and have babies, and this person think they finna get married to somebody else. You look crazy, bro. And that's the truth. God said, don't put yourself in that position. You need to be with somebody that actually wants you. And that's the message, okay? Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe.